Working. Working. Not working. YouTubers, I always intended to do reviews of all my boards, of each one individually. That would include things like measurements of the speed, of the range, some footage from a helmet camera, and as one subscriber asked, put the camera on the ground and sort of me whiz past it, just to make it interesting. But as can be seen with these Chinese clone boards, that's not possible. They don't work. So rather than a comprehensive review, this is going to be my thoughts and experiences about these Chinese boards, a pseudo review. Firstly, obviously they're cheap. Here in the UK, around £400 to £450. The boards that people really like, the boosted boards, Mojo boards, Evolves, that sort of thing, all tend to start about £1,100-1,200-ish. So yeah, they're cheap. They're made in China and are rebranded by various companies. LecDec, Magneto, Luoov, L-U-O-O-V, Backfire, Melon, and there's more out there. But they're all essentially the same board, with two slightly different revisions of the board. The first version of these boards came with these motors. The second came with those, and these are far more popular. The first generation also came with these hand controllers, which didn't have any light indicating the battery status of the board or the controller itself. The second, far more common version came with these hand controllers, which have lights on the side. That one indicating the board, I think, and that one indicating the hand controller. Another bonus is that spares are easy to get hold of, which is a good thing too. And riding these boards, when they work, is a satisfying experience, there's no denying it. The speed of these boards is good. Weight is good, it's much lighter than the Metro board. This is a tank. Having said that, I do like riding that, but it's a big old thing. And the range of these boards is far better than the boosted board. So going around town, shopping, picking up stuff is perfect because you can use it to get to your destination. And when you get there, picking it up and walking around with it is not a pain, it's easily doable. So the basics are there. It's fairly lightweight, has good-ish range, speed is good. What's not so good are the brakes. They're too sharp, which is down to the electronic speed controller, and the single wheel drive. You've got one wheel pushing this along, which means when you go sharply around a corner, this can lift off the ground, which means it'll spin. But you get used to that, and it's common to most, if not all, single wheel drive boards. The bonus of it being single wheel drive is that when you coast, going along at a certain speed, you let go and it's three wheels, because it's only got the one motor, one belt, it free wheels for long, or for longer, compared to my boosted board, which is two-wheel drive. But the elephant in the room, the reliability. Oh my god, the reliability. That is a problem. The first issue is the way this attaches under the board. There. It's not seamless all around, and the water can get inside. I tried various ways of fixing that, as you can tell. That wasn't so good. But in the end, you can buy tape, literally waterproof tape, and it's long-lasting adhesive, and you can just put that around the edge, and that solves that, so that's not a big problem. The second thing, the big one, are the electronics. If you've seen my previous video, you know I've had 5 separate breakages, and all of them come down to 2 components: speed controller, battery management system. I've blown these twice. I've blown these 3 times. The reason being, it's a common cause for both of them. It's the current draw, particularly when you accelerate, especially going uphill. This can't handle it, even when you put all the settings on very safe. If you replace it with a off-the-shelf like-for-like replacements, you can still blow it, particularly if you're on the heavy side like me. And this, the battery management system, this also controls the current going to the motor whilst you're riding it, and I've blown this 3 times. It should be noted that I've been trying to get spare parts of these boards from the UK distributors for a while. Magneto board said they would sell me a battery management system board for £80, by the way, which is far more than it should be, but anyway, via their site. It's not listed yet, and they said they put it up. Well, that was a month ago. I'm waiting 4 weeks for them to list this, so I've given up. LecDec said they would only sell these things to customers on their database. Seems a bit silly to me, that, because other sites sell parts of their skateboards to anyone who has a skateboard, or to anyone. So that seems daft to me, because they're cutting off some business. But anyway, the fact that it's just these 2 components, and the fact that you can't get hold of this in the UK without a lot of hassle, leads me to think that these can be upgraded. In fact, I think they're good candidates for upgrading. Everything else on the board is acceptable. The trucks are fairly wide, and this is shaped as a handle so that you can carry it like that. The motor mount on the back is steel. The aluminium ones on my other boards look impressive at first, but they're both dinged up. Just show you that. That's the Metro board. That's the boosted board. This looks much better in comparison. It's steel, sheet steel, so it can be made thinner than the aluminium, which means when it does get scuffed, there's less of it do get scuffed. I've had no problems with that. The wheels are good, roughly the same size and softness or hardness as the wheels on the boosted board. The board itself I like, and to be honest, I prefer the feel of this board to the boosted board. The boosted board is far too flexible for my liking. The boards on the Chinese clones is much stiffer. Again, though, that's personal preference. Anyway, going back to upgrading these boards, of the 2 items, let's talk about the speed controller first. This is responsible for a lot of the feel of the board. The acceleration curve, the braking. If you get a good speed controller, you can control those aspects. It needs to be reliable, obviously. So, standard fitting, so replacing these, as long as you can sort of hack away at these bits and get it to fit, that should be straightforward. I'll go for something with 150 amp rating myself. But yeah, that'd be the first thing to tackle. The next is the battery management system. And here I think there's advantages to be had. Personally, if I was to upgrade it, I would remove this completely and charge the battery with an off-board balance charger. And these are included in some of these boards for the convenience of people who buy them, just to plug them in and forget about it. The idea is that these are tailored, these are geared for people who aren't into the DIY or modification aspects of it, and that means even down to the charging. They just want to plug it and forget about it. They don't want the hassle of monitoring their batteries via the outputs on a balanced charger. But there are advantages to that. You have far more control over these things. You can put them into storage mode if you're not going to use it for a while. And what I like is that you can, I think, do the following. Buy spare battery packs, charge them, and if effectively doubling your range. You could modify the board to hold two, wire them in parallel, or charge this as a standalone battery, stick it in your backpack and swap them over. If you was to modify it like that, that would mean going to accommodate that on the board and having the plugs available to be plugged into on the casing somehow, which is a bit of jiggery pokery, but the option's there. If you had it so that you would use one at a time, you could cut this thing down here completely, the casing, have this mounted under the board, and swap them over at a time. Arguments for both ways of approaching that. But I like the idea of that. Yes, I do. Doubling your range, who doesn't? If someone were to tackle upgrading these things, it's worth keeping in mind that these boards are bought mainly because they're cheap, and anything can be upgraded if you're going to throw unlimited amounts of money at it. But to throw £500 on top of the money you paid for this is a bit pointless, because you might as well just go out and buy one of those. So to upgrade it, if it were me, I would have a fixed budget. So maybe spend £100, a bit more, speed controller, and to modify this to be charged by a balance charger is not much money for materials, but a bit of effort. And the balance charger itself, which is fairly cheap. So there's no reason why it can't be done. And another modification that can be done, you can buy these motors and motor mounts in trucks as a standalone unit. Quite a few of the resellers do them. Well, if you get one, you could mount it at the front. So the motor will be this side, and configure the electronic speed controller to reverse the rotation of the one at the front. And you could have a two-wheel drive board, which would be better, theoretically, than the boosted board, because that's push-push, whereas this would be a push-pull configuration. So, enough of my waffling. Do I recommend these boards? Well, I don't know. I'd like to say if you're a lightweight person and you accelerate carefully, particularly up hills, and don't get them wet, go for it. But I don't know the threshold, the weight level you have to be under, where you don't start getting these problems with the speed controller and the battery management system. So if I don't know, I can't say yes. If you are up for modifying the obviously weak areas, or the obvious weak areas, that and that, definitely go for it, I think. Everything else is in place. Replacing that is a fairly easy task. Converting this to off-board charging won't be difficult. It's just a case of how to modify the casing to accommodate those things. If you're up to that, I don't see it being a problem.